Thank you.
Domino flashes, the newer flashes, the same thing as the flashes in manual mode. They definitely work with the system. They don't let anybody say that they don't.
Custom colors like this, outside of metal acrylic and wood. Yeah.
This one right here, tu ves más en el por ejemplo.
Hello?
Let's hit it from here.
Right, there you go.
I'm just going to
Good,
the wall.
good. Keep it back straight. Good. So, Mike's get to it.
I mean, unless you're advertising like a little black one.
And besides that, it's just like analog photography. You got to learn everything yourself.
Yeah, hair's out of place.
Oh, there's imperfection.
We have a dedicated
We're going to try something a little risky. I think the little one was called Safe. And she didn't fall safe. Sliding in, I put that trouble letting down. It's never it makes such a difference in terms of quality.
Can't do that piece, and we can't do the other piece.
Today I'm talking, I have 25 minutes to talk to you guys, and it's all about the mirrorless Sony A7S and how I'm transitioning into shooting weddings with it, how amazing it is for low light weddings, and what got me from, 15 years shooting Nikon SLRs to interested and wanting to switch over to this mirrorless system. I think the first thing I had to think about is, you know, is this camera, like, is the quality of this camera, is the skin tones, the colors, the sharpness of the lenses, is it up to par with my Nikon D4? Because that's what I shoot with. And the second thing is like autofocus capabilities in low light. Because I noticed that the biggest struggle for most cameras that I would pick up, aside from my Nikon D4, was autofocus capabilities in low light. You know, like focus tracking in low light. You know, I'm a wedding photographer. I shoot a ton of weddings at night. The receptions are at night. I have to, you know, I'm on the dance floor, I'm shooting a cake cutting, I'm shooting a bouquet toss, things like that, where there's not a lot of light and I can't miss the moment. I can't be out of focus. I can't have a back focus image. So that was another thing I wanted to test on this camera. But first, before I get into the testing, which I'm going to show some images for, I wanted to explain what first is. You
don't have any batteries, but I do have flashes.
Okay.
Yeah, the 7S. The 7S is
investigate. The Sony A7S is a mirrorless system, and if you're not familiar with it, it's got an electronic viewfinder. So as you bring it up to your face, you're looking at the actual information from the sensor. You're not actually optically looking through the lens, which is pretty cool. The main thing that I love about this is when I'm bringing it up to my face, I'm actually seeing the image before I shoot. I'm seeing the color, the skin tones, the density, the exposure, the blown out highlights, all these things. If I want to shoot in black and white, I'm seeing it in black and white. I'm watching, you know, shooting in black and white is a whole different beast. You know, you need a stronger, you need clean lines, you need contrast levels and things like that for a strong black and white image. So it's nice to be able to see it before I shoot it.
Excellent. So when you're looking at the screen, and naturally you will, of course, that I don't have the limitations of the backdrop being shorter than I would prefer, etc., etc. And you're looking at exactly how that would be set up. Do you see the motion that's conveyed in that by simply doing that? Every single time I photograph a man, I have to do some sort of walk towards me because it changes the whole look. I go from being, look at that right now, and then do me there, just drop this. Oh, thank you, sir. See that versus that. Like one is cool, it's got swagger, and it looks like it's a movement, and that works on pretty much anybody, I find. All right, so the other thing I would love to do is as you're walking towards you, put your hands in your pocket. Yep, and then you don't have to shove them all the way in. He or she already does that. Do me a favor. Bring it up a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you say somebody put your hands in your pocket and shove their hands in your pocket. Like, bring it out.
But it's not on every lens, but a lot of the mid to upper level type lenses. But it's something.
I like the DS. Fantastic. I have the black one too. Look, it's great. I didn't want it.
It doesn't. It has the website on there.
DSLR, and my shutter's there.
Denis,
¿Cómo estás?
¿cómo están?
¿Está bien?
Mira, los dos a la
Mano
vez.
y beso juntos.
¿Qué tal? Sincronizados.
¿Cómo andan?
A gusto. Crudito voy a dar la mañana. Voy a dos espectadores y luego 7:50. Porque tenía clase a las 8:30.
No,
¿Y sí?
no. Yo me levanté un poquito tarde.
Sí, me imagino.
Sí.
Pero bueno.
Ahí nos vamos viendo, ¿no?
Último día, ¿no?
Sí.
¿Hiciste el checkout?
Sí, pero no sé si me voy o no. Tenía el hotel hasta hoy,
¿Tú
pero
has visto Cirque du Soleil?
sí,
¿Te gustan mucho? O...
sí. El
Que
que
nosotros a la noche vamos, pensé Pedro Cabrera que ahí también, a Michael Jackson, si se lo has visto.
Ah, no, yo vi el del agua, ese del
Ah,
agua.
acá.
Ese
No,
parece-
no, el otro.
El del agua parece que es
Dicen que es el mejor.
el
Sí.
mejorcito.
Y nos encantó el precio normal desde $87, ya comenzamos.
Bueno, si me quedo voy, pero no
y
sé
en
si
la
me
noche
quedo.
sería a las 7.
Vamos a ver si hay lugares, si no están vendidos, todavía no hemos visto.
No creo que estén vendidos.
Así, dicho así.
Pero si me quedo voy, vamos. Ahí nos vemos.
Está bien.
Hasta luego.
Anytime, any place with speed light. How do you shoot M16 with a small speed light and soften the light? But he had the most perfect product. Check it out.
So it's just a few steps. And I want to go back to having a more shallow depth of field.
So it's $100.
Back to the tree.
Probably.
I'm like, who the hell is, how is it here? So you
Do you have any questions I could answer for you?
No, thank you.
About 6.5 miles. Okay. The B2 is
A lot of that speed, and I don't want to take away.
67 is a step forward.
Yeah, well, you'll be in a different side of the customer service.
Well, you traveled that day. You have to travel, and even if you didn't go anywhere, you actually did travel.
You have a double check with Adam.
Oh, here's the way I where were you at midnight?
They're not. No. You should stop after you landed. No, won't do it.
You wouldn't do that one.
Instead of say an 85 or something longer. It exaggerates the distance from their faces to their hips. So the hips, when they lean forward, will look further away. I'm using that to my advantage. Or the model is standing on her side. It's very full.
P mode. Straight up. P. Then I realized, oh darn, man, that's gonna be backlit. It's gonna be underexposed.
I use the knowledge. There's not a right or wrong answer. It's combining all those things based on the person that you're photographing, based on if it's fashion or it's boudoir. Let me just show you again. This was even from standing to laying down.
That was the most important thing to learn in this session right now is to ask mom in advance if the kids are okay to have candy, and if they are, you're in. Do you guys like candy? You like candy too? Yay! All right. So now we know they like candy. Now I can actually do my job as a photographer. Did you know I brought a big box of candy for you to choose from? Do you like lollipops? All right. How many? One or two? How many do you want? You're not sure? What? Just one? Oh my goodness! How many do you want? Just one. All right. What if you're really all right, guys. So obviously, you know this is not normal in the sense of how I would start somewhere earlier.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's pretty big and it's pretty heavy. That's cool.
I know what you're going to do because everybody knows it. That's not how you use a reflector. Watch. If you're in the studio and your light's way up high, like the sun, we're imitating outside, then your reflector would have to be way up here. You don't reflect from down here because the sun's not supposed to come from underneath the earth. It can't. It's impossible. You're doing what's natural.
Can you turn it up and down? Can you adjust my
You aim it at the light and check it out. I think this is happening. You know what? When you don't, you move it over here. You guys will ask. Right now,
Nunca pensou em fazer foto ali? Is actually going on. We want to strike it down to just a single light source because my goal today is to teach you how to build depth by using multiple lights. All right, so we're going to take that shot. The good news is we have really nice green looks here.
You have a giant GoPro display. It's the only GoPro that will work.
I want to buy it. Do it direct like last time.
Oh, yeah, sure.
A lot of times having the cable is just enough of a deterrent, so we'll see, oh, there's, you know, something going on there. It won't.
I got the. Do you have the money maker already? Oh, okay. Any questions, sir?
No, thank you. Hi, Rudy.
Nice to meet you, Rudy.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions. Are you familiar with Holdfast at all?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ideally, you want to have this over here. Secondary reinforcement.
So, do you want that one to stay in? No, the thing is that it has, you know, it has two features here. They're supposed to touch the front of the camera. If they don't,
don't let him know that I didn't turn the camera on.
I think you guys are close.
Okay, so let's switch it to 2.
Yeah, sometimes it's actively, but it's a great kid.
Share more information, and you can see some of the sample albums I put on.
So I'll show you in a demonstration kind of what that looks like here. Here's two ways where if it's bend it, if it's curve it. Picture on the left, I've turned her top leg over, and so you can't help but look at this curve. Imagine if she was just straight legs. I mean, there's no curve, no inches there. So bend that top leg over, and bend the curve, bend the curve.
Let's see what we're coming up with. Beautiful. It's nice soft light. Shooting the, bouncing the light off the portable reflector, it gives us the complete freedom to go wherever we want in our shoot. So by adding, you know, one piece of equipment, because you probably already have everything else, you've got a really nice light setup that you can walk around with. This is a setup we use all the time. And that's looking really, really nice here. I like that.
She gets down lower, but shooting from a different angle. I use the same foundation whenever I shoot. It really doesn't change.
So you have a website. It's michaelgreco.com. And on Twitter, I'm at Michael Greco. At Michael Greco. 2 C's. So why don't we do this? We'll say, over the next, we're at WPPI right now, it's 6, I believe. So we'll say for the next 20, 30 days, if you tweet something to Michael Greco, at Michael Greco, and WPPI 2015 as a hashtag, you can say anything, we'll watch that and pick a random person. They should tag that light tool. Hashtag light tool. Hashtag light tool. Yeah. Okay. So hashtag light tool. Hashtag WPPI 2015 and tweet it to you at Michael Greco. Right? All right. So what else? What else we got? So all these tools that you're using. This is on the business side of things. You after you walk through the shoot, right? I'm always curious about how dealing with these tiny clients. You're dealing with celebrities, 45 countries.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
What's going on?
Nothing much.
You want to try it out?
No,
Like a S. It's our medium format camera.
Wait, that's not it. Oh,
That's
I'm
it.
like, wait, that's not it.
That's not, yeah. We've been shooting with it today, well, the whole time actually. So, this is a sample. We shot this just about like a half hour ago.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, Leica, we're really known for our lenses.
Yeah.
And the lenses on the S are absolutely amazing. They're just so sharp, even when wide open.
So these lenses you can only use with this
Yeah,
body?
it's only for the S body, yeah. Autofocus, you know, we shot most of these like f4 or even close to wide open. These lenses, a lot of our lenses are f2.5 maximum aperture, and you maintain maximum sharpness even at 2.5. You just stop down for depth of field. You don't stop down for more sharpness. Yeah, this one blows me away. Yeah, give it a shot.
No, I just want to hold it.
It's a very simple interface as well. Shutter speed, aperture, ISO is on that button. The 4 buttons over here are programmable. You can change them to whatever you like. You know, by default though, you hold it down to get ISO. If you press it, you can dive into the menu real quick, into a certain part of the menu. It's really quick and simple. You spend like 10 minutes with this camera, you feel like you've been shooting with it for 10 years. The whole point though is that the camera gets out of your way, you know, and you just go ahead and go shoot. And you focus on making great images. You know, we don't like fill our cameras with all these extra bells and whistles that no one really needs or no one ever uses.
Yeah,
so we focus on like the essentials, and really that's it.
I have an M6.
Oh yeah, so you're familiar with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a whole different animal, you know, but the same principles.
Simplicity.
You can see how the principles are there, you know. But yeah, this is geared towards very high level professionals, but you know, it's great in studio, for fashion, for still life, landscapes. It's phenomenal. You know? And we have a new model coming out in the summer. That's going to be a CMOS sensor. This one's a CCD. So with the CMOS, in the same resolution, but you're going to have 4K video, live view, and expanded ISO capabilities in that camera.
Very cool. Well, thank you for showing me the camera.
Oh, by the way, if you fill out our quick survey, it puts you into a raffle. We're raffling off one of our compact cameras.
Okay.
It takes like a minute or less. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
But the zoom is 11. Because between 7 and 11,000 is what.
So, a silly question, they don't make a lens adapter for more power.
You can buy the R adapter, and then you can buy a 280 FO28. There's a F4 400 millimeter out there, but those are not in current production, and those were the R series. Right, we will.
I think he's supposed to. Okay. That's great.
And it was finicky, so it took me like 45 minutes to get back.
this way because of how these things are.
That's out where you still travel around.
Well, I love this model. This is what I
Came out of nowhere and couldn't breathe all of a sudden. This show's great.
When you get it, use the same box and send yours back to us.
Yeah, this one just right over the edge.